fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? Hey, read. Hey, Charlie. Here we go. Joker. Rock it. Wide, get wide. Kill. Check. Hey, Haywood. Check, 59. Bring it.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Ready?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Recon, 132 fighter. Push him back.
They'll try the air now with Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Delta.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taysom Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Right there, 54 miles. You can't block me. You can't block me.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Green 80. Mike 54. Come on. You better bring it.
Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it's Hill off the bootleg. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprint it into the secondary for a long, long run.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Carson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go. Get it.
To throw is Hill. Spinning past him. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
From the gun on 3rd, Hill. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Mostert. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, foxtrot. Go.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All day, baby. All day.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And Eifert has it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return. 9-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
There. Hey, orbit. Ready?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
59 Mike, check.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Under 10.
They run it with Carson. And some room to maneuver. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
54 down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And this is caught by Jackson. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Go. Shoot.
Play fake. Hill. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Sets up fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
58,
So here we go on 4th. Hill escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hill looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, check. Ready.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ready, set. 59. Mike, 59. Man, that's trash. Hey. Hey, high 7. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
From the gun, here's Hill. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And 2 stop. 80 weapons.
First down, here's White. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 5-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Hill. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James White. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run again with Carson. Space to maneuver at the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tahir Whitehead. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Under pressure, they got him again. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to go down again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Von Miller. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gold to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.